know what time it is. It is Friday, and you know it is time to get in that kitchen and talk about some food, okay? This week is gonna be a little different. I'm not gonna really prepare a whole meal like I normally do because I want to actually address a question that I get a lot. And the question is, what do you eat? What do you eat for breakfast? What do you eat for lunch? What do you eat when you're out of town? What do you eat when you gotta eat at a restaurant? That sort of thing. So I'm just gonna be going over things that I eat and choices that I make. The other piece is we had like a family reunion last week, and that was the perfect opportunity to let some family members as well as BCH members come and try some of the things that I've told you guys that we've prepared before. So you'll see that those clips and those interviews a little later in this video. They're going to be trying the pickles and the barbecue sauce and the veggie bake, something else we tried. But anyway, you'll see that in the video, so it's kind of different. I've also kind of taken some pictures of things and choices I've had to make when I've been out of town. And so we'll talk a little bit about that, and I'll show you a picture of that. But the other thing that I did cook and prepare for tonight is what's called shrewmaken. It's actually a bacon made from mushroom. And the reason I wanted to try this is because, you know, aside from everything else that I was able to give up and I don't want anymore, every once in a while I do want some bacon. And then I have a child, or a grown lady, I should say, that really, really loves bacon. So I was like, man, if we could find a really healthy alternative to pork bacon, that would be nice. So I saw this advertised and I wanted to try it. I see a bunch of people trying it online, but I wanted to try it and give you guys our opinion as well. So we're going to try that, get that prepared, and we'll be right back. And Jada and I will taste that for you. And then I'll also show you what I do for breakfast, and so on and so forth. So we'll be right back. All right, so I said to put just a little oil in there. So of course I used a little bit of avocado oil. And here it is. It comes in this little packet like this. Looks interesting. So it said to let it get hot first. It wants it to get hot and almost sizzling before you add the mushroom in there. So I am letting that get hot. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and place it on a little plate just so I can prepare. And the instructions say to cook it for 3 minutes on one side, turn it, and then cook it for 3 minutes on the other. And it said to actually time it, not just go by how it looks, which I was like, oh, okay, we're real specific, huh? They literally don't want you to cook it for more than 6 minutes total. But definitely looks like turkey bacon. So that'll be interesting. We'll see. I'm just putting it on this plate for now, getting it out of this plastic bag. Looks like all the pepper has kind of settled there. Let's see. Oh, all the peppers on that one. All right. So this would be interesting. And I was inspired to do this because, again, you know, we had company this weekend. We had visitors staying here, and, you know, and I have a daughter that absolutely loves bacon. And I just, you know, I'm down for getting rid of all pork in my life. I'm already done with beef. I'm pretty much done with chicken almost. And I don't really do pork besides every once in a while I do want some bacon. So I wanted to try this. And we had company, so let me get my timer together, y'all. I'm trying to talk at the same time, but this seems to be a pretty serious situation here because these instructions, honey, they told us not to eye it. They said actually time it. So I want to follow instructions. I don't even think that's hot enough yet either. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, it's sizzling. So let's focus. I'm gonna set this timer, even though it's not all the way in here yet. I started the timer, but let me hurry. Ah! pick it up. So you can get it in here. How about that? I'm going to just start with a couple pieces first. And that way I won't mess nothing up. Okay, so we'll see. It says 3 minutes on one side and turn it over. Ooh, it's popping me. Let me just put one more in here, just in case. All right, we'll see how that goes. All right, we're coming up on the 6-minute mark. I've already turned it over. Again, it said to cook 3 minutes on each side. And we've got about 15 more seconds left. Doesn't look as, I feel like I can turn it over one more time. They told us not to eye it. Y'all know I don't have follow instructions. I just feel like it can be cooked on the other side. Just another 10, 20 seconds or so. All right, that one looks pretty done, so I'm gonna take that one out. Okay, it's been 6 minutes, so I'm gonna start taking them out. Yeah, they're looking pretty done. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah, it's looking like, it looks like bacon. We'll see though. Well, this thing is a little special. I'm getting ready to burn my arm. It looks like that can cook a little longer. That's for sure. All right, they're done. I think I'm gonna let it cool off for a hot second, and then I'll be back to taste it. Okay. All right, we are back and the bacon is all ready. JD, you can come on over so we can try this. Again, I see people in the videos and they try it and they're like, you know, whatever. But I wanted to try it and let you guys know too. So you can just try whichever one you want to try. She looks a little weirded out. I'm going to go ahead and try it.
That one looks like it has a lot of fat
turkey
on it.
bacon or something.
That looks like a piece of wood.
Tastes like bacon. If you was just somewhere, you know, gave you, ooh, that was salty though. That little piece. What do you think? But you know what? I can tolerate turkey bacon too, so it wouldn't take much for me to be okay with it. You don't like it?
I'm trying to figure out what
That one didn't cook right. Here, try this. That one got a lot of pepper on it. Well, yours is kind of crunchy.
Something. I mean, it's okay. It's not like, ew, that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. But it definitely needs to cook the amount of time. So it wanted it to cook, and it had very specific instructions. When you first get it, you gotta let it refrigerate for 2 hours, up to 24 hours. And if you don't use it in 24 hours, it needs to be frozen. And a lot of instructions and a lot going on with it. And then even when you cook it, they want the fire already going. And then you gotta cook it for 3 minutes on one side and 3 minutes on the other side. And they said, don't just eye it, actually time it. So very, you know, detailed instructions had me nervous. I'm like, well, let me just, you know, but I think for the price and having to have it shipped in and all that kind of stuff, I could probably do without, but it does taste like bacon. I think this one I could have let cook a little longer. It's kind of rubbery a little bit. So this one probably could have cooked a little longer, but it tastes like bacon. It could definitely pass for bacon. But again, with everything you got to go through and having it shipped and all the instructions, would I do that all the time? I don't know. I don't know that I would, but it does taste like bacon. See, that one's a little more, tastes like bacon. What do you think?
It's like squishy or something.
Only some of it. So that's the reason why you got to make the crispier parts taste like bacon. So they probably have to cook a little longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
You don't like it?
Yeah.
No, you don't?
I think the pepper and the seasoning is
What's making it
what saved it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it really
making it
it
taste like
definitely
bacon.
so definitely needs to get crisp to really get that bacon, but it'll pass for bacon. And like you said, it got pepper on the. It's really kind of salty. So you can tell they added that. But it's worth a try if you really want a bacon substitute. It's worth a try.
So turkey bacon is not in there.
Turkey bacon's okay. It's just kind of like, like if you can't have the real thing, is either don't have it or.
Oh, I guess. Well,
turkey bacon to me is
I
on the
had
more on the
turkey sausage.
cardboard type. That's the way I feel when I eat turkey bacon. But this one is actually better. If I had to choose between turkey bacon and this one, I would choose this one. So that goes to show right there that it is still better than. But again, you just have to try if you want to try it. I think it tastes like bacon. It definitely needs to be crisp to give you that texture, because otherwise it does have kind of a rubbery texture. So it does need to crisp longer. But I was, like I said, I was so nervous at the 6-minute mark. I was like, oh, I've got to take it out. So
6-minute mark.
anyway, all right, we'll be back to show you the other stuff. Be back soon. All right, now I'm going to talk about, because like I said, I get the question all the time, like, what do you eat for breakfast? Because, you know, you think about it, breakfast food is bacon, eggs, turkeys, you know, sausage, pancakes, waffles, French toast, you know, all the things that on a anti-inflammatory or a healing list, those foods typically aren't included. So people are always like, what do you eat for breakfast? So my answer is I usually do a smoothie. Particularly if I am in a healing phase, if I feel like I'm, you know, getting achy again, or if I feel like I'm inflamed, or for any reason. I'm not necessarily in a healing phase right now. I had been in the past. You guys know about my anti-inflammatory journey. But this is kind of easy, and it includes everything that I need. It really packs a power punch when I can do all the things first thing, all in one meal, and I can go and not be bothered. Okay, so I start with a smoothie. I got this out just for demonstration. I fill it up with ice. I actually never measured, but just eyeing it from here, probably about 250 to 300 mils of ice. So about to right there that I put ice. Then I put frozen blueberries. Again, those are organic because those are now on the dirty list, okay, that we've talked about before. And I usually do, so if the ice is there, my blueberries are another, let's see, let me eye it now. Another 300-400 mils of blueberries. I use that. Again, I stick with the low glycemic fruit. Just because if it's in the morning like that, the last thing I want to do is spike my blood sugar that early in the morning, okay? So stick with the low. I know for some people you want to do the banana and the strawberry. You really want it to be delicious and sugary and all that kind of stuff, but I eat on purpose, okay? And I eat for a purpose, and I fuel my body versus just eating to, you know, for the taste per se, okay? So it's not as necessary for me to have a high glycemic fruit. So blueberries is my choice, okay? Then I put my protein powder. I got it turned around because y'all know I can't do branding. Got in a little trouble for that. But I choose a good collagen protein, okay? There are different sources of protein. There's your whey protein, there's a soy protein, plant-based protein. There's different proteins, and depending on your needs and your goals, you will choose whatever protein. It's a vanilla flavor, and I use a collagen one, okay? When I was lifting weights and working out and trying to lose weight and trying to get in shape, then I chose a whey protein. But you got to be careful with the whey proteins. They're not all created equal, okay? But anyway, I use a collagen one because I'm in a stage of life where I need that for my tissues and bones. We already have collagen, but as you age, and women in my age bracket, we need more collagen. Okay, so collagen powder is my choice. It's a vanilla flavor, and I love this one because it has liver support. It has multivitamin in it. It just has everything I need. Like I said, it's power packed, okay? Then I also go ahead and add some fruits and vegetables in. When I have kale available from my garden, I'll throw that in. But I'd also, you guys know, I've used Juice Plus. And it has a vegetable blend, it has a berry blend, and it has a fruit blend. This is whole foods. This is not a supplement. It's not fake. It is whole food, but in a capsule, okay? So, and I just open them up, put them in. That's what I use just to add some fruits and vegetables just because I can. And then I put my vitamin D. I open that up and put it in there. Again, D3 plus K2 for those of you that are new to the group. Don't just take a vitamin D. It needs to be a D3 plus K2. Pairing those two together helps with the uptake of the vitamin, as well as keeps it from calcifying over time, okay? Then there's a GI support that I usually put in there as well, and it has some probiotics. And I know it sounds like a lot, but y'all, it's so simple. It's a pill, and you open it up, and you know you have impacted. I have impacted my gut. I've impacted my liver. I've impacted my vascular system, my brain, because of, you know, the different vitamins with magnesium, and because it has the multi in it, okay? So this is what I do. And then I usually put unsweetened pure cranberry juice in there because I like my stuff a little tart. This is vanilla and it has some stevia in it, so that's my sweet taste that I need. Every once in a while, instead of doing the cranberry, or if I'm just don't have it, then I'll do like an almond milk, okay? And then the rest of it's water. The cranberry juice, I literally only put probably about 1/4 a cup, if that, and then the rest is water. Mix it up, and that's my breakfast, okay? For days that I do intermittent fasting, which I do that quite often, just because it's just good to not overload my gut all the time with food. And I'll intermittent fast, and in that case, I don't have breakfast at all, okay? But that's what I do for breakfast. And then we'll talk a little bit about what I do for lunch. Typically a salad, chicken salad, or I'll do a chicken stir fry. If I do chicken at all, I'll do some type of veggie stir fry. Something quick, something, you know, and I might have an apple with it, that sort of thing, and then I'm drinking my water. So that's kind of a typical lunch. Dinner, kind of the same thing. Some type of stir fry, or I'll do a cauliflower stir fry, or a veggie bake, or it just always consists of vegetables and some source of protein and maybe a low glycemic fruit, okay? That is just kind of my typical run-of-the-mill breakfast, lunch, and dinner, okay? I'm trying to think what I don't really veer from that. I do salmon and spinach. It's still just all very whole food type situation. I rarely eat anything from a box or from a bag. Typically everything that I eat is a whole food, came from a plant, came from maybe an animal, because you know I'm almost there. I keep telling you I'm almost there. Away from all meat. But anyway, that is my typical kind of day. That's the way I eat on a regular basis. But the other question, what do I do when I have to eat out, when I'm traveling, when I'm on the road? When I'm on the road, if I have breakfast, that's typically a good time to intermittent fast. Then I don't have to worry about breakfast. But if I do, I am looking for a first watch. Only because I know that they have organic, free-range, pasteurized eggs. I know that because I have already researched some of the restaurants that I'm just going to find. Wherever I go, these are the restaurants I'm gonna look for so I can eat there. It's all about planning ahead. And I know that's not always realistic. Sometimes you travel and you don't have a car. Sometimes you don't have one of these restaurants in that area. You just gotta do the best that you can. But when in all possible, that is what I do. So I find a first watch if I'm just gonna have breakfast. If I go out with colleagues or something like that, then I just do the best I can in terms of, but it's never pancakes, waffles, French toast. It's never that, because that is always going to include the syrups and all the sugars and the gluten and it's just always going to include that. So if I just have to, and I can't find the first watch, then it'll just be eggs, you know, an omelet with spinach, avocado, and I'll just choose something like that, okay? That's just my best choice for breakfast if I have to have it that way. Lunch, the restaurant of choice that I typically will look for is a Chipotle. Again, I've researched. They use some of the best, freshest whole ingredients, and their stuff is non-GMO. Their corn salsa is non-GMO. We actually researched it. We actually asked a manager of the store. Like, we figured it out and found out. So that is definitely my default when I just need to grab something. Okay, where's a Chipotle? If I just have to. And that's my choice. That's just what I'll eat. I don't really crave or desire anything else. I tried eating some chicken wings that were not the wings that I get ordered in. I told you guys about the food company that I order my organic meat from, and I tried those wings and no go. It was not good, and immediately I did not even finish the first little wing. Once you change your palate, your body will tell you, no. And then it's just not worth it, okay? It takes a while to get there. I know some of you are working toward that. I hear you guys say all the time, yeah, I'm not there yet. I'll get there soon. Yeah, it takes a while, but I'm telling you, when you get there, you will know the difference and you'll be like, wow, for real. So that is lunch. Dinner, again, if I'm just at a restaurant, never anything fried. It's always gonna be something that's broiled. Typically it's salmon. I never get beef. I haven't eaten beef in years. It's been a long time now since I've had beef at all. Again, I no longer do chicken in public, just because it just tastes different. The chicken I order and get at my house, it just tastes different. It's fresh, and I can tell the difference immediately when I eat chicken that is not of a cleaner source. I can just tell immediately. So typically a salmon. If they don't have salmon, then I'll just get some type of veggie. I'll just get all vegetables. It just is what it is. I'm good with that. I'm okay with settling for that. So that is what I do. It's a choice that I just have to make. In terms of, you will see shortly the videos about the family reunion, some of the family that was here and able to try. Same thing, last weekend I had to make some choices. You know, we got this family reunion, we in the South. You know that eating is getting ready to be some Southern eating, okay? So I have a choice to make. And like, do I indulge, go out and go, you know, go ahead and enjoy? But for me, that wouldn't have been enjoying, because it was gonna make me sick. I already knew it was gonna make me sick. So for me, it wasn't about, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna go on and enjoy my weekend, da, da, da. For me, it was like, I'm not gonna be able to eat it the fish fry, because I already know it was gonna be in bad oil. I literally can't take bad oils anymore. It's amazing. I literally can't. It makes me sick to my stomach. We ate at a seafood restaurant probably about a month ago, and it was all fried stuff. So I was just like, well, let me just get the catfish, just trying to try it. I was literally nauseated. So I just can't take the bad oils anymore. So for me, it was a mentality thing. For me, it was making a choice as to how I wanted to feel. Did I want to feel sick? Did I want to compensate for what I ate? And everybody is at a different stage, and I'm not knocking anybody that was able to eat all the things, and that is fine and okay. But for me, it was like, let me eat before I go. And then I had every intention of just leaving there and go finding a Chipotle, because it was out of town a little bit. So that was my mindset, and that's what I did. And two of my daughters did the same thing, because they kind of been eating different too. And they've already decided, nah, not worth it. So that's what we did. The next day, kind of the same thing. We ate before we went. We had a decent breakfast. And when we got there, we were still able to enjoy family. And that's what I mean by mentality. We just have a different mentality now. So people feel like, oh, well, I just want to go and enjoy it. Well, I can enjoy it without eating. I'm enjoying the family. But it's a mindset. It's a mindset. My in-laws were there, cousins, all, you know, they were there. The girls were playing basketball and that sort of thing. That's what we enjoyed. That's what we enjoyed. And I knew I wouldn't even feel good eating some of the other things. So again, it's mentality. It's just about making choices, and it's about preparing ahead of time. Already getting your mindset. You know, I'm actually getting ready to go out to dinner right now with some old friends from high school that happen to be in town. Chose a restaurant where I know that I can get, you know, a decent meal without compromising. So it's just sort of those things. It's just planning, and even if we didn't, I would be okay going and just choosing some vegetables. So I just wanted to share that, because the more and more, even as I work with people, it's a mentality thing. It really is right here. It really is right here. It starts right here. Even if you're gun-ho on eating different, even after 30 days, after 60 days, it still goes back to here. Do I keep on this same pattern, or do I revert back to the way I was eating? Okay, we'll talk more and more about that, because I really want to help you all reach those health goals that you have. And I wasn't even intending to say all this, but now that I'm heading that direction. But again, I just wanted to share kind of the things I do. It's all about planning. It's all about mentality. It's all about your goals. It's all about how you want to feel. It's all about how you want to impact your health, not just for that moment of so-called pleasure, but how you want to impact your, you know, your life and your week and the rest of your day, for that matter. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions about anything else that I eat or that I do or whatever. Enjoy the other videos that you'll see after this of the family that was testing the different things, and hope to see you guys in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns or topics or whatever, and we will see you all later. All right, we are here, and I know we've talked about being able to prepare foods for the holidays. We've had a wonderful family reunion this weekend. We've had to decide what to eat and not eat, and Lord forgive me because I ate it anyway, and all that kind of stuff going on. But today we had a nice, healthy Sunday afternoon dinner, and you know, we have tried this sweet potato, or not potato, but cauliflower potato salad before, but I'm glad to have other people here that can taste it, so they can give us but another opinion about what it tastes like. So ladies, yes. I want you to taste it and let me know what you think. Let me know if it's pretty close.
Pretty close. And you know what? I had stopped eating potato salad, but I would eat this. This is good.
Is it good?
Yes.
Yeah. It tastes like potato salad, don't it?
And
think about when it gets colder, because it's not cold all the way, because I just finished preparing it, but once it gets cold, is it good?
It is good.
All right, y'all, good eating.
You know what, you can actually put this on crackers, or make a little, like the egg salad.
Oh, like an egg salad.
This can be like kind of ish like that. I think that would be great. It's a sandwich.
This is good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the kind of like when you make those egg salad sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys would love
This is
this
great.
if you
Oh my
were trying
God.
to eat healthier, other than, you know, potato salad.
This
You will
is
love this.
So good.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, look.
I'll put the recipe in there again, but you know, we made it a while back.
And can we just say thank you
Oh.
for impacting our family and getting all of us on board to better eating.
Yeah.
It was so much needed, and you're saving our lives. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back. Tell us what you think. What do you think about the barbecue sauce?
Oh, the barbecue sauce is so good.
So good. Can I get a jar of it to go? You know, you can do the little one. Listen, this is fabulous.
Everything.
I mean, everything.
is
Good.
The grilled vegetables that are fresh, the string beans.
If you have videos of this online, of the dishes that you have here,
The barbecue sauce.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
seriously.
Yeah. We need to.
The sweet potato is incredible.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna admit, I'm not really a pickle person, but this will make me one. This is good.
Is it good?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So what is, you made this from your garden?
Yes, this the cucumbers from our garden, and as you know, I've stated before that we make our own pickles, and the ingredients will be in the ingredient list. But Danielle, which is one of our BCH members, is going to try the pickles for the first time. So go ahead and tell us what you think.
I love pickles, guys. I will be honest with you about what I think.
Tastes like a pickle, don't it?
Yep. This is so good and so fresh and so good.
It's so good and so fresh.
Pause for a minute. Can we get this a special made for me to take home?
You can take those home. It's fine.
She went to school. She supposed to be learning. I mean, I know
she's supposed to be learning.
You know what? This man,
and
I'm saying-
obviously in biology.
I know, but this man said, I seen you in school and you ate the books. What else did you do?
Well, I have to finish. Our age, they didn't teach us about our bodies in school for real, for real. They didn't.
Okay, I'm getting ready to do my picture.